The next part about encounters is the encounter item in the list itself. Now, each one of these icons are for being able to manage the encounter and being able to display it to the players. The first one is the activate button, which as I do so, you'll see it brings up this encounter button or this encounter bar, and it says combat has started. And so this allows me to simply let people join the encounter in a very generic way. I can also use this call button, which will allow me to create a post inside of the chat channel that you have active right now, which is in game. And it will let people simply click this button as long as they have a character selected down here. They can click this click here button and it will pick that active character and try to find their initiative component as part of the character sheet, and it will roll it automatically for them. So an easy way for me to show you that is I can pick Elfric here and I can say click here, and it's going to pull this up, and if I had had a bonus as part of my initiative, it would add it as part of this. And then I can simply click the roll button because I know that it's a d20 and I'm doing it as standard. I don't have advantage, I don't have any of these options to pick, and I just quickly hit roll. And that being said, now I have this all set. Now that being said, I want to be able to add all of the rats to this encounter as well. So I'll simply click on them individually inside of the battle map, and in their initiative component, I can simply click right here, click roll, and it will let me bring that up for each individual one. Yes, you will have to do this individually, and yes, I do plan on adding some features to make this a little easier so that people don't have to click individual once, and they can click an entire group and it will roll for everyone. So now that being said, you'll see that it's added everybody to the initiative. You'll see that it's automatically sorted everybody in the initiative, but we haven't started the combat yet. So with that, there is a start button, and it will let me assign, it will start it off, and you will see who the currently highlighted person is, or the creature, and you'll see that inside of the combat itself on the battle map that you can actually see the exclamation point of who has the current initiative. Now, with that, you'll notice that in one of my previous tutorials, I talked about elevation. Now the elevation shows up. If I were to come to this character and I were to come to their hit points component, there's a settings button here. And I can come to here and I can take my health bar and I can set it to public, and I just hit update, and this will automatically save. And you'll notice that now I have a health bar that is surrounding my character. And as I take damage, this will slowly go down. They don't see specific numbers. You only see specific numbers if you have the right permissions to see it, as in the privacy level. Otherwise, they'll just simply see kind of a generic message that says they're healthy or hurt or anything along those lines. But they will see the progress bar tick down, so they have a general idea of who is hurt and how. That being said, you can do that for each one of your creatures, and that goes into each round of combat as you progress through that. Now the next thing you can do, you can use the next button, which will skip the person. It'll skip that person and go to the next in order. You can also use these buttons, the next and previous, to move around in the initiative order. And you can also hit reset, which will clear this completely out and will let you start over from scratch. Now you can also go into the encounter itself, and you can actually look at the order here. And if you have to change the order manually, you can simply take the character and drag them to the new space. You can also remove them from the initiative if you need to. And you simply hit save, and you'll notice that the initiative order is now changed. And that's it for encounters. Thanks for stopping by, and keep questing.